Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man with your WIMZ.com movie review. Your votes this week at WIMZ.com sent me to see Identity Thief, starring Jason Bateman, Melissa McCarthy, Jon Favreau, Amanda Peet, the rapper T.I., Genesis Rodriguez, and more. It is the story of a very lonely woman named Diana. Diana is an identity thief. She makes a cold call to this guy named Sandy Patterson and convinces him that she is with his credit card company, gets enough information out of him to where she can open her own credit cards under his name, and then goes on a spending spree. She also gets in a little scrape at a bar and gets charged with public intoxication and assault. When the cops pull over the real Sandy Patterson, who is in Denver, he discovers that he missed his court date 3 days ago in Winter Park, Florida, even though he's never been to Florida. And through checking with the Winter Park police, they discover what has been happening with this Sandy Bigelow Patterson. And his credit cards are all maxed out, and he's got bill collectors calling him, and he's, it's just a mess. Well, because she's not in Denver, the local police won't do anything. So he decides that he is going to go to Florida, grab her, get on a plane, come back to Denver, and make sure that she straightens everything out. Naturally, things do not go as planned, and they end up being chased by a couple of drug dealers who Diana sold maxed out credit cards to. They are T.I. playing Julian and Genesis Rodriguez playing Marisol. She's also being chased by a skip tracker by the name, a guy who's chasing her because she skipped out on her debts. That's played by Robert Patrick. There is, of course, a cavalcade of misadventures that occur between Florida and Denver, but along the way, the two start to become friendly with each other as Sandy starts to learn more about Diana, and Diana sees there is a different way to live through Sandy. The movie is, well, it's being ripped to shreds by the real critics. And it is crude and kind of slapstick and, lowest common denominator kind of humor. And also, it is very, very predictable. Going in, I knew roughly what was going to happen in the plot, and things pretty much happened the way I thought they would. However, despite the kind of pedestrian material and the predictability of the plot, both McCarthy and Bateman are able to turn these kind of one-note characters into very likable people, and the humor, while crude and simple, is very effective. I laughed a great deal during this film. Their adventures as they try to travel across the country, when Sandy's plan to get on a plane, since they only have Sandy Bigelow Patterson, the fake one's ID for her, they're going to try, they'd probably have a hard time getting on the plane with two people with the exact same name and birth date. So they end up having to drive across country, and then things go incredibly wrong on this trip. It is really, really, really funny. And even though it is not going to change anyone's life, it isn't going to solve any of the world's problems, it isn't going to give us any more understanding into the path through life for mankind. It is a completely forgettable hour and a half of laughs, and you know what? That's cool with me. It did the job. 5 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I'll see next time. Questions or comments should be sent to StanTheMovieMan@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter @MovieManStan. Till next time, See ya!